What happens when two brothers who once stood at the top of the entire wrestling world decide that enough is enough? Tonight, the answer was written in chaos backstage at Monday Night Raw, and nothing in the Bloodline story will ever be the same again. Welcome back, everybody, to WWE Express, your #1 destination for the hottest breakdowns, backstage buzz, and Bold takes on everything happening inside the squared circle. I'm your host, and if you are new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell right now, because on this channel, we never let a single moment slide past without breaking it all the way down for you. And tonight, we have something absolutely massive for you. Buckle up, because this story just took a sharp left turn that nobody saw coming. Let's take a step back, because to truly understand the weight of what happened tonight, you need to understand where this family has been. For years, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, were the backbone of the most dominant faction this generation of professional wrestling has ever seen, the Bloodline. Under the leadership of the tribal chief, they held tag team gold across both brands, locked down nearly every title that mattered, and ruled Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown with an iron grip. But then came the cracks, the betrayals, the pain that only family can deliver, because only the people closest to you know exactly where to strike. Jimmy and Jey took their blows, paid their dues, walked away bruised and broken from a group they had poured everything into. And into that vacuum, Solo Sikoa stepped up. The enforcer became the new tribal chief. He built his own version of the Bloodline, colder, more ruthless, more calculating, and he made it crystal clear. The past version of this family was dead and buried. Now here is what we know. After Monday Night Raw went off the air, as the arena was still buzzing, as fans were still filtering out of their seats, and cameras were still rolling backstage, it happened. Jimmy and Jey Uso did not wait for a microphone. They did not wait for a match. They did not wait for permission. They cornered Solo Sikoa in the backstage corridors, and they unloaded. This was not a scripted confrontation for the cameras. This was two men who have been carrying the weight of broken brotherhood, disrespect, and raw unfinished business, and tonight they decided to cash it all in at once. Reports and footage circulating from ringside observers describe a scene of complete and utter chaos. Solo was caught off guard, and for the first time in a long time, the man who has carried himself like he is untouchable looked very, very touchable. The Usos worked together like the machine they used to be. Years of tag team chemistry, thousands of matches, hundreds of title defenses, all of that muscle memory doesn't just disappear. And Solo Sikoa found that out the hard way in that corridor. By the time WWE officials and security separated everyone, the message had already been sent loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. Now let's talk about why this matters. Because in professional wrestling, timing is everything, and the Usos chose this moment for a very specific reason. Solo Sikoa has been operating at full power, building alliances, and positioning himself as the undisputed voice of the Bloodline. He has been calling shots, making moves, and acting as if nobody from the old guard has the nerve to challenge him. Tonight, Jimmy and Jey sent a message that cuts right through all of that. We are done playing politics. We are done asking questions. We are taking this back. Think about what this does to the landscape of the entire Bloodline story. Solo cannot simply absorb this and move on. His image, his authority, his entire foundation as tribal chief rests on the idea that he cannot be broken, that he will not be broken. But backstage assaults after the show goes off the air? That is not the chess game Solo has been playing. That's the Usos flipping the board entirely. And from a pure storytelling standpoint, this is extraordinary professional wrestling. The idea that family loyalty, once weaponized by the Bloodline against everyone else, has now turned inward. That is must-watch television. That is the kind of generational storytelling that this business lives for. We could be watching the first chapter of the most personal, most emotionally charged feud the Bloodline saga has produced yet. And if you thought the last few months were intense, strap in, because we may be just getting started. So where does this go from here? A few things to watch for in the coming weeks. First, Solo's response. The tribal chief does not take disrespect silently. Whatever he does next, you can bet it will be calculated. It will be designed to restore his authority, and it will raise the stakes even higher than they already are. Second, will we see this escalate to an official match? Because if Jimmy and Jey are demanding their reckoning in the ring, and every sign points to exactly that, then the contract signing, the announcement, the moment when this feud gets made official, could be one of the most electric segments Raw has produced in recent memory. Third, who else gets drawn into this? The Bloodline doesn't exist in a vacuum. There are allies, affiliates, and wildcards on both sides of this war. Do not sleep on the possibility that this backstage confrontation is just the match being lit before a much, much larger explosion. That is where we stand tonight, WWE Express family. The Usos have made their move. Solo Sikoa has a target on his back. And the Bloodline saga just entered what might be its most explosive chapter yet. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Are you riding with the Usos on this one? Or is Solo Sikoa's reign too powerful to be derailed? This is the debate I want to see going in the comments section below. If you got value from this breakdown, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel more than most people realize, and it lets us keep bringing you this level of content every single week. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button and join the WWE Express family right now. We drop content regularly and we never miss a beat. As always, thank you for watching. Stay passionate, stay loud, and we will see you in the next one.